Mapping Earth, Technology and Mapmaking. Types of maps. If you were going to join two pieces of wood together, you might use a hammer and nails. To scramble eggs, you could use a whisk and a skillet. Just as there are tools for doing different jobs, there are maps for different purposes. General use maps. The first maps were hand-drawn by explorers, sailors. They made them to record their trading routes. Today, maps are used for many purposes. Following are some everyday maps you might use. Physical maps use lines, shading, and color to indicate features such as mountains, lakes, and streams. Relief map use shading and shadows to identify mountains and flat areas. Political maps show the boundaries between countries, states, countries, or townships. The boundaries can be shown as a variety of solid or dashed lines. Different colors might be used to identify areas within the boundaries. Road maps can show interstate highways or a range of roads from four-lane expressways to gravel roads. Maps are all useful in helping you find your way to and from different locations. A city road map will show more detail than a road map or the entire United States. Topographic map. If you are hiking across the United States, you might want to follow level terrain. If you are piloting an airplane across the United States, you would want to fly higher than the mountains, showing how high or low land features is a feature of one kind or specialty map. The shape of land surface is called topography. A topographic map shows the detailed shapes of Earth's surface along with its natural and human-made features. A topographic map shows the difference in elevation. You can form a mental picture of what the landscape looks like without seeing it. Elevation and relief. The height above sea level of any point on Earth's surface is elevation. For example, Mount Rainier in Washington is 4,392 meters above sea level. The city of Olympia, Washington is about 43 meters above sea level. The difference in elevation between the highest point and the lowest point of an area is called relief. You can calculate relief by subtracting the height of the lowest point from the highest point for example, the relief between Mount Rainier and Olympia is calculated 4,392 meters minus 43 meters equals 4,349 meters. Contour lines are lines on a topographic map that connect points of equal elevation. Remember that lines of latitude and longitude did not really exist on Earth's surface. Similarly, contour lines do not really exist on Earth's surface. They exist only on maps. After you learn to read contour lines, you can measure both elevation and relief on a topographic map. For example, you can use contour lines on a map to see what the elevations is for a mountain. Interpreting contours. As you learn, contour lines represent elevation. However, the elevation might not be written on any contour line on the map. Darker contour lines, called index contours, are labeled with the elevation. To find out the elevation of the contours that are not labeled, you need to know the difference in elevation between the lines.